Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Tattoo Homewreckers, a podcast where we talk about tattoos, life, and everything in between. My name is Callista.
Or Ballista right now.
Or Ballista. I'm talking to you guys with a wand in my hand. My name's Ballista, and we have a full crew today. So I'm just going to point the wand at people so that way they can introduce themselves. Right next to me is
Gaia.
Laughing Lou.
Caboose.
DJ Boozy.
Nicole.
Noodle.
Rachel.
Rach.
April.
It's April. I forgot about April. Sorry, my bad. It's April. We have
for anyone who is just listening, if we sound a little bit weird, it's because we are not in our recruiting. It's a recruiting studio, aka our office. We are currently in Orlando, Florida. So if we sound a little echoey or just a little bit weird, or certain people here have completely lost their voices from screaming, that is why. So we apologize, but we hope you still have fun with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I guess the recurring theme of having Noodle and April on the podcast is travel.
Is it not? Did you not hit it right?
Oh, well,
did you do all that?
We're already on a great start.
Yeah, great start. Right. Good
Fabulous start. Great warm up. We are going to continue.
Hold on.
There we go.
It was red before.
And we're back and better than ever. Already off to a great start. All right, well, this is the Florida episode. Gaia, do you want to tell us why we're here? Why are we here in Orlando, Florida?
What? I don't work here because you haven't been to Orlando. You haven't been to Florida and you had to see gators.
Dude, yeah. So I haven't been to Florida since I was like 7, so I don't really count it. I didn't really, I don't know much about Florida. All I know is that I love a good, that would have been such a good
a good flat fuck.
A good flat fuck. And by flat fuck, I mean gator. So we arrived in Jacksonville, and I love Jacksonville. I know some people are going to be weird about it. I actually really like it.
You're entitled to your opinion.
What is wrong with Jacksonville?
Living in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Visiting, I'm sure, great.
Yeah.
And you also got to see the highlight. You got to see the Instagram version
That's
of Jacksonville versus the reality of.
Oh yeah, we didn't take her to like downtown.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get to see any
So
of that.
that's a great experience for you. I didn't want you to have a bad experience in Jacksonville.
Really? Because it sounds like you did. No. Yeah, so I got to go to Jacksonville. We got to go to St. Augustine. That was also great.
What was your favorite part about St. Augustine?
The gator farm. I got to see the gators, and they were so cool and so much bigger than I could have ever imagined.
And then what do gators do?
The gators do this.
For anyone who's not watching, she has her arms out and her acrylics up.
Yeah, exactly, because they need to dry their acrylics, and they actually do that. So,
yeah,
fun fact. Yeah.
What was the reason for them doing that?
Yeah. I think it was actually like a hunting thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're thinking about crocodiles.
I don't know. Somebody can tell us.
Yeah.
Well, either way, they say it's a gator farm, but there were crocodiles there too. So, so the gators were dope.
Yeah.
Really like the gators. We went to Ripley's, and that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Super weird. Yeah.
You got to see barbecue
portraits of Walking Dead characters.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also incredibly weird.
You didn't know that was something you needed in your life.
I did not need it. I thought it was repulsive and disgusting. It was really gross.
What do you have against barbecue sauce?
I don't have anything against barbecue sauce. I have something against barbecue sauce being preserved as a painting of a character.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. What do you do to seal it? It's disgusting. It's so gross. I bet you it smells terrible.
So sticky.
I don't want to sniff it.
Okay.
I'm hoping it was behind glass.
It was behind glass.
Yes.
Otherwise, we would
It's
have
not
made it sniff it.
exposed.
I hope. Yeah, I would hope not.
You go in there with some nuggies and just
Ew.
Just eating Michonne's hair.
yeah.
That's disgusting. Yeah, so we went to Ripley's. That was the classic St. Augustine thing. I haven't met the Florida man yet. So still waiting to meet Florida man.
Mm-hmm.
And then these two came along.
Well, I mean, before we got here, you also went to medieval times, which is another classic experience.
Yeah, we did go to medieval times, and then I got a flower, and that was great. But of course, we ended up being on the team of the night who was a misogynist, so that really sucked.
So we
Bummer
flipped
deal.
our crowns upside down.
Yeah, we flipped our crowns upside down and people got pissed. They got mad. Yeah, the
They
lady
were
like legit
strangely,
mad.
strangely loyal.
Yeah,
to,
so loyal. They were pissed off that we were like, oh no. Like after his whole speech about basically like, I'm not gonna listen to a woman. Oh, fuck the queen.
What?
That was
Paraphrasing.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly
So
what he said.
aggressive.
He sounded like that too.
He did sound like that, yes. And we were confused about whether or not he was wearing a wig or if that was his real hair. But either way, after that speech, all of us were like, ooh, fuck that. So we flipped our crowns upside down.
Yes.
And the people next to us got really mad.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to fight against one of the other knights there. And we just started cheering for the other knight.
Oh, yeah. That's when people got real angry.
Yeah, I was saying that I can see people getting mad. The crown upside down though, I mean that's just a good rebellion.
Fashion.
But he's
It's fashion.
misogynistic. You can't keep cheering for him when you discover
I
the
should just
truth.
left that whole section. Just
Yeah.
went together.
That would have been so funny.
No,
Like,
they
they give
couldn't
all
give
your
us
plates of
food.
food.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun though.
And then she got shamed for not eating enough food.
I did in classic, like I just, when that waiter came up to us and was like, was it okay? You guys didn't eat much. Like very aggressively, but like very caringly, if you guys know what I mean. I just turned into a 7-year-old again and I was like, I'm full.
Can we talk about that though? Why do people feel it's necessary to comment on how much food you eat or when you eat?
Like, one person saying.
Well, no, I feel like there was
Yeah.
moments I remember looking back on, like even just in early adulthood, where people were like, "You need to eat a burger, or you need to eat a steak, or you need to do this," and I'm like, "Or you could mind your own business, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing."
Yeah.
That sounds great too.
That does
I don't know
sound
why
great.
people need to comment on
I don't know, it is kind of weird. But either way, it was very caring. He was a very Italian man.
that. Oh, he was just being
Yeah.
like he was full dad mode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought she was in trouble.
I thought I was in
I
trouble
was like,
too.
oh, no.
Why
'Cause
haven't
I was
all
there
of
like,
us?
I
You
ate
spoke
my
to
food.
us.
Because
I
I ate
mean-
my food.
It was a lot of food.
It was a lot. It was a lot, but I was like, oh, I'm not getting in trouble because I saw him walk by and like eyeball, and I was like, okay, better eat your food.
Yeah.
The
Amazing.
food that we paid for, so I shouldn't be forced to eat it. But
It was a great Floridian experience. And then we went to Disney World and also found out that Minnie the mouse is a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
bitch.
That's rough.
That's hard.
I
It's
don't-
hard.
Hot take, Minnie the Mouse sucks.
Hot take? Fuck Minnie.
yeah,
Yeah, she sucks. We went on a ride and she kicked Pluto, which first of all we were all like, whoa! And then not only that, but she kicked Pluto into the trunk of her and Mickey's car,
and
then
there's
closed the
luggage
trunk.
on top of them.
Yeah, and closed the trunk, and that's when we were all like,
Devastating.
yeah, Minnie the Mouse
Horrible
kicks
news.
dogs.
Horrible.
That's the hot take.
Hot take.
Minnie Mouse kicks dogs.
Minnie Mouse kicks dogs. Yes, so we did that, and then
And then you guys showed up.
And then we got
showed
here.
up.
Just halfway into the vacation.
and they showed up with a friend too.
Huh?
Squashmallow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like,
Who
who?
did we show up?
Did we forget somebody?
Who did we leave?
I thought she was talking about April.
Oh wait, we do have to elaborate on the April thing. Who did the April thing?
That was me.
That was right after she said I was from Germany.
Yeah.
When we were in Epcot, and she was like, "How did you like the representation of Germany?"
Mhm.
And I was just like, "What? I haven't been to Germany." But I was just standing there like, "What? I'm confused." And then that's when Nicole called her out, and she was like, "She's not from Germany."
Yeah.
And then right after that,
What did you do?
I was very tired, okay? And I was hunting for a name, and for some reason April's the name that came out.
April and Rachel, they kind
I
of
think it
rhyme.
was the O at the end.
You got the ball.
My brain was like, close enough, use that.
You just deadpan, looked at her in the face and said April.
That's my alter ego.
Oh my god.
April.
Yeah.
April is me.
I do love that. I do love that. How was your trip over here? Oh, you guys came from the tundra.
It was
Yes.
snowing when we left. It might still be snowing when we get home. I don't know.
I have no idea.
it's apparently snowing in Reno, so it's probably snowing up there.
It's projected to snow for 36 hours in Reno, starting today.
Do you think you guys are gonna get home okay?
We
Mhm.
fucking matter. That's all that. We fucking matter.
We made it last time.
Yeah.
from
Look, I'm not
Salt
driving
Lake.
from Phoenix.
There's no way.
That's a bit much.
Yeah. No, we should be fine.
That
Yeah.
layover is.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
it was an ordeal. We were like, our flight was delayed. Like I don't remember how many hours out of Salt Lake when we were flying back. I'm like, we'll just drive from Salt Lake to Reno, and then ended up getting a flat tire, and it was rough.
horrible. Of all things, like of all the trips for that to happen to.
Yeah.
My God, I'm so happy that I lucked out on this trip. Like this is a good trip because I did 2 bad trips back to fucking back. That shit was so brutal.
That's rough.
Yeah.
We could redeem
I'm really
vacation.
glad this worked out.
I'm really happy too. I'm so happy you guys came.
Yes.
Shut up! Oh my God! Shut up!
Nicole's turned into a 12-year-old boy.
I know.
So glad you guys came. Okay, so we hit 4 parks.
We did, yeah.
You guys hit 3 parks.
Wow. I don't know how you did 4.
What?
I don't know how you did 4.
I don't know. We didn't want to do anything after you guys. Like when we had talked about it, we were like, no, we don't want to start the vacation with you guys and then have to be like, bye, and then have you, because that would be like sad.
Yeah.
So we were like, we'll just get it all done beforehand.
Y'all are sweet.
So that way we would leave and be like, okay, we're going home, and not just be like, well, Florida sucks without them. So, okay, starting with April down there. What was your favorite park? And what was your favorite ride? You probably don't know which park you liked.
I think I liked Epcot the most. It was very pretty. I enjoyed all of the landscaping there. And I don't remember Epcot as a kid. Like I've been to Disney and Orlando and Universal and all those places a million times, and I just don't know if I'm sure I have been to Epcot, but I don't remember it. But as an adult, I appreciated it. It's very pretty. Had some nice rides. Not a ton, but the experience overall was nice. And it's not less busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a
the
favorite
Back to the Future. Wait, no.
No, we did not. Everything Back to the Future.
Not even a ride we went on. It's not.
We did not go on a Back to the Future ride.
There's something in the back of my head that's very upset about not going on Back to the
Like
Future.
what?
Ride that
Do you even like Back to the Future?
Not
Have you
specifically.
seen Back to the Future?
Yes, and I've been on the ride. It doesn't exist anymore, I think.
Oh.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
one.
a little side note about that: Guardians of the Galaxy, the newest one. I don't know what the actual ride
Gosh,
is
it was
called.
like-
Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind. So you cannot do that ride on like a regular pass. You have to either join their like virtual queue, or you have to just pay for it. And when we first signed up, I was like, I'm not fucking paying $15 for this ride. Like that's stupid. And then when we missed the first virtual queue and found that out, I was like, fuck it, we'll do it.
Yes.
And for anyone going, it is 100% worth it. It's phenomenal.
It was, definitely probably. Gosh, we went on so many fun rides though. But that one was so fucking cool. It was so cool.
It's hands down my favorite.
Yeah,
For sure.
Definitely.
Best ride ever.
And that's the one we
Best
actually
ride ever.
had to stand in line for too, which was nice.
Yeah.
There was AC.
There's what?
AC.
Yeah.
There's an ET. I'm like, oh, that was a different one.
We did go on ET, not Back to the Future.
ET
but
was dope.
Solid ride.
That was
Solid ride.
Favorite
Okay.
part? Favorite ride?
Favorite ride, definitely the Guardians of the Galaxy, super dope. Close second would be Today. And I'll leave that in case anybody else finds that their favorite. But my favorite park was for sure just hanging out in Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Universe
it's
Magic
So
Wheels.
cool.
so cool.
I almost didn't bring my wand.
I can't believe I almost left your wand behind.
I almost left my wand behind.
Can't
in
Well, I
these
had
two.
to mom out on you.
Yeah, they no, both you and Caboose. Sorry, DJ Boozy.
Like, I don't know where my wand is. Well, we're still in the driveway. So let's get your
And they're like,
wand.
"Do you want to bring it?" I'm like, "No, it's okay." And then both of them get out of the car.
You're in the backseat just sort of like, I don't even know where my wand is.
And you're like, "What do you mean you don't know where your
I
wand
do
is?"
not know where your wand is. Ridiculous.
Don't say something at me. Yeah, and it was so, we got to wave our wands around, and the spells are a lot harder than you all think.
No, you just have to get better at being a wizard.
Yo.
You were so much better today.
Yeah, you
I
got
saw
so
a
much
noticeable
better.
improvement in your wizardry.
Oh,
skills.
yeah.
Yes.
There was a big difference. Because yesterday you were very aggressive and very jabby.
Aggressive,
So jabby.
big, loosey-goosey, no form.
No form. Yeah, you have
fast.
to really really focus, actually focus. You can't just do the thing,
Mhm.
you know. You have to
Yeah, people
actually.
would be accidentally putting things on and spells on things all the time.
Yeah.
It's just whoa.
It's about exercising control.
Yeah, it's like a Jedi thing, like the
Focusing your
Force.
energy.
Overall, it's a life
Channel.
lesson.
It's a life lesson not to jab through life and use
Focus.
Oh my god! And I got fucking sorted, and it was
Yay, what are our houses?
Houses.
Let's finish the parks and then we gotta talk about the
Okay, yes.
houses.
Okay,
Yours?
parks. So my favorite actually was Universal. I have goldfish brain, so it's hard for me to remember all the rides that we went on, but I really...
It helps her remember.
Yeah, it helps me remember it. Like, if I can't pick Guardians of the Galaxy or just hanging out at Diagon Alley, I would have to say the last roller coaster we went on, or the Hulk. The Hulk was really fun, too. But the last roller coaster we went on, you got to pick the song that you went on, and you go completely vertical in the air to psych you out because there's a huge drop. But we just happened to get on that roller coaster at the perfect time, too, because the sun was setting, the lights were twinkling.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was
I was listening to Fergie while I was screaming my head off. It was dope. Yeah. So that's my answer. How about yourself?
Definitely, I would say Universal because Diagon Alley. I don't fucking give a shit about Harry Potter. But so usually when we go to Universal before, we walk through what is that, Hogwarts or whatever part that is. And it's okay, but if you don't care about it, you're just it's cool. But Diagon Alley was so immersive.
Top notch.
And then especially being able to record you guys doing stuff, way better. So if you're not into Harry Potter, go with people that are into Harry Potter because that shit was dope. It was so much fun, and they had live performances and they had shade, and that to me was huge.
Yeah.
That was important.
Yeah,
And
That
they
was
made
really
it
cool.
pretty.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
had the ambiance of feeling like it's a little more, because Diagon Alley is not out in the open in the middle of the sun.
Yeah. Well, and they had that back. What was that little walk?
Nocturne Alley.
Dude, that was so cool.
Yeah,
And
really
all the
did.
shops are just amazing. Yeah, so that was my favorite part. Favorite ride is it's a toss up between the Velocicoaster and the Mummy. I mean, we did ride the Mummy twice per my request because it was
Okay,
And the
amazing.
Velocicoaster.
We did. Yes, because April has purple hair. And so the dude stopped us and he was like, "Hey, you're the group of 5, right?" And we were all like, "Yeah." I thought we were in trouble.
I thought we were in trouble.
I was like, "What did we? Yeah, what was it? What did one of us do?
What happened with one of our bags?
Yeah.
What
Did we accidentally shoot a raptor? What the fuck happened?" And then he was all like, "Do you guys want to go on it a second time?" And of course you have to say yes.
Yeah.
But that shit was so fucking scary. Velocicoaster was terrifying.
Oh, it was so much fun.
You love roller coasters. I
Yeah.
arguably so, but more than me because that shit was so
So
scary.
much
So you think the Velocicoaster was scarier than the Hulk?
Yes.
You know the
1,000%.
Hulk
Interesting.
beat you about the head.
Yeah.
Beat you about
She just doesn't remember because of the concussion.
It's the head injury.
Yeah.
I was fine with that. The Velocicoaster had I didn't have any room to breathe. I guess was the biggest thing. I was in constant terror and panic. It was super fun. The adrenaline was I just went from 0 to 120 on the adrenaline scale, and I like a break sometimes just to look at things.
What does the adrenaline scale go to?
It's supposed to go to 100.
Oh, wow.
So it's over.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that makes sense why you like the rewind one, the one we just went on,
Oh
the
yeah,
play,
it was lit.
because they had those breaks in
Yeah,
there, so that
that's
makes a
the
lot of
stops.
sense.
Yes.
They had those stops, and those stops are the part where I'm like, oh god,
Yeah.
those are horrible to me.
It was such a good coaster though. Very good. What about you? Luce?
I don't. I'm always impartial. I like all the Jurassic Park parts. So I really liked the Islands of Adventure, that whole area. And then by far, I don't know. I really like the Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
But I feel it's a tie between that and the Hulk. I just want to say Velocicoaster because I love Jurassic Park.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will say the animatronics in line for the Velocicoaster was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Feeling the raptor breathe on me, I was like, yeah.
Hell yeah. Can we talk real fast before we get to the sorting hat about those super creepy rides at Epcot? Where they like explained how they're taking over the fucking world and they're breeding bugs.
It was
What was
propaganda
that?
shit. Yeah.
I was like peeking at that point.
Living
and I
with
was
the
just
land, it seriously felt like going on that boat in Willy Wonka.
Yes.
I just wanted some like weird colors and somebody started singing a really creepy song.
went
Yeah.
It definitely felt like
Red
you're about
for
to be
the fish.
indoctrinated into a friggin' cult of some sort.
yeah.
But also, I'm like, how do I get to Disney if an apocalypse happens? Because they seem to be figuring their shit out.
It was, you know what was unsettling to me? Hanging the plants, and you could see the roots, and they were just like moving around like little plant
They were
carcasses.
suspended and rotating like
Very
horses.
scary.
It was odd.
It was weird. It was a
Right
very weird
after
way.
the
to
Doom Red Fish area.
The Doom Red Fish area.
Now that, yes.
It was the
Yeah.
voice for me. The voice was so, like, I was just like, dude, they're trying to convert us, and also they're letting us know all of their cards that they're taking over
They don't
the
give a
world.
fuck. They don't give
They're
a
like,
fuck.
hey, we are breeding specific bugs instead of using pesticides, so wasps are gonna take over. Disney wasp will kill you.
Right, that's how the zombie apocalypse starts. Not through like fungus or
Mhm.
like, other shits, through Disney wasps.
Well, that was the plot in the most recent Jurassic Park movie.
Mm.
They had those like locusts or whatever
Oh,
that they were
yeah.
breeding,
Right.
and it was just like destroying everybody's crops so they didn't use their chemicals.
Mm-hmm. That's what Disney's doing.
Yep.
That's what Disney's doing, yeah.
Yes.
What was unsettling too was like, did you guys notice like the sand area said like, please
Help
make
me?
sure you wear, no. No, it should have. The plants, right, help me with the roots. Like, it had like signs all over the place saying, please be sure to wear shoes, pests beware, or there's like pests around. I'm like, what kind of fucking pests? What are you talking about? There's not scorpions walking around, but like, what's in here?
Creepy.
No, it was
Yeah,
weird. There was a bunch of
creepy.
signs saying, beware of pests, please wear shoes. in this
I
area."
got stuck on the
How do you
sand
walk around
about why are you walking around barefoot? Also,
Yeah.
also because they like raked all the
I noticed
stuff.
that.
Where were
So
the
there were
pests?
no footprints, and I was like, this is fucking creepy because it means they came out here, did their planting, and then we're like, okay, we need to remove all presence of
themselves
human
out.
people. Yeah, you're gonna rake yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
I actually
Yeah.
appreciated the raking.
I
I did.
I actually like the fish.
like the hanging plants.
Weird.
I'm not upset by the hanging plants.
I just
was
didn't
like,
understand. They're like, oh, we're gonna hang these plants, not like the circular ones, but the ones that are like in a grid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like to save space. It's like, but you're using the same amount of space because there's nothing below it.
Yeah, there was nothing below
So
it.
like,
Yeah.
you're not-
Maybe it murdered the one below.
well, then you're still not gaining anything. You're just killing plants. You're getting an alpha plant by making them fight to the death.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that's
Alpha Plan.
Shit, we got cocaine bear.
meth crocodile.
Meth gator is
Oh, meth
coming
gator.
next.
The
And
alpha
then
Yeah, but that
cucumber.
makes sense for
alpha cucumber.
That's what they called me in high school.
Wow. Oh my god. We are really to stop.
Okay, so back to the sorting hat, because of course we are all
Yeah.
Harry Pottered out. So, do you want to go first? What you are?
Kelly's really
I
excited.
was so disappointed. I just did not want to be in this house, and then I took the test, and I am a Gryffindor. Tragic. I don't like being a Gryffindor. And fun fact, this one told me why I was Gryffindor. Do you want to tell me why?
Yes. The reason you're a Gryffindor is much like Harry Potter. You just keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over. 10 minutes later, and over again.
Yeah, sounds about right. So
Makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm a Gryffindor, and
But if you're in trouble, you can cast your Patronus, which is
my
yeah.
fucking Patronus is a hedgehog. As if it couldn't get worse. The fucking hedgehog. What the fuck? You're telling me that a giant ass Dementor is gonna fucking come flying at me, going to fucking take the soul out of my body, and all I can do is cast a singular hedgehog at it.
Yeah.
Why? No! Like, I wasn't supposed to do anything. I thought maybe me that I was like, do you guys think it's like one hedgehog, or do you think it's like an army of hedgehogs
only one.
that come off?
He rolls up into a
With
ball.
What is
Bum
it gonna
leg.
do?
It's got
right rear leg is messed
head
up.
leg.
Peg leg hedgehog?
Yeah.
How is this worse? What the fuck is that thing gonna do? Ridiculous.
I don't know. I would trust a peg leg hedgehog to guard
Been
me.
through things.
Yeah, it's seen some
He's
shit.
seen some shit.
God damn
Been
it.
places, seen things.
So everyone's been sorted. I guess the next. What were you, Rachel?
I am a Ravenclaw,
Which
which I've never strongly identified with any house.
mm-hmm.
But if I was going to get one, I'm happy with that one.
Ravenclaw's good.
My Patronus was a wolf.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Super cool.
Rawr.
That was cool.
Patronus. Very
Cool Patronus. Yeah, we. It's cooler than a hedgehog. Cooler than a hedgehog. What about you?
I'm also a Ravenclaw, very proud and
Wow,
happy to
good-
be a Ravenclaw.
Good for you.
I don't yet know what my Patronus is. I'm gonna still have to take the quiz.
Great.
Yeah.
Well,
If you could pick your Patronus, what would you be?
Good pick.
Hedgehog for sure.
One hedgehog, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never even thought about it. Maybe like a bear.
Velociraptor.
Oh my god, that would be epic.
Yeah, it would be, again, cooler than a hedgehog. So.
I think hedgehog's really badass. It suits you.
Fuck off.
No.
No! It suits you. What are you?
DJ Boozy.
Oh, I am a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, you are.
And I don't give a shit about Harry Potter. I just like badgers.
He's been saying this entire time, we're Hufflepuffs. Like, we got really excited, and he was the only person who was a Hufflepuff.
You were identified as a Hufflepuff before you took the
Yeah.
I identified as a badger.
He said, "Let me correct you."
I don't give a fuck about Hufflepuff. I wanted to be the badger.
But the joy on his face when
yeah.
you got Hufflepuff, you was
No.
like, Hufflepuff, motherfucker.
Oh, you were real
You're
proud.
so
What did you say?
Yes.
What did you say before you got sorted?
I don't remember.
You're like, if the hat sorts me wrong.
You're like, I'm a big dude.
I'm
I'll
gonna punch
punch
this fucking hat right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth and say, fuck you, hat.
I was
I'm
like,
a
definitely
Hufflepuff.
not a Hufflepuff then, but then you're a Hufflepuff.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking
Nailed
Hufflepuff.
it.
What
You're right.
Patronus are you?
Basset Hound.
Which is cool. That's
so cute.
very fitting.
That's adorable.
I feel like the Basset Hound would run from the hedgehog, though.
Would what?
You could eat the hedgehog.
You
Yeah.
can't. It's a hedgehog.
Huh?
It has spikes.
I feel like they're like blunt tips.
They're like not very like.
Have you guys fucked with hedgehogs?
No, not
Why would
at
we
all.
fuck with hedgehogs?
Well, when I was growing up, one of my brother's friends had a hedgehog. Yeah.
You
No,
know,
it's
terrible
like-
bats.
Yeah, it
Does it
hurts. Yes.
And what are all these people doing on the internet?
Because you
playing
can
with
pet
hedgehogs?
them on this direction.
Yeah.
But
They
just
can
don't
choose.
Aren't they like
Yeah.
sharks?
They can choose
Yeah.
where their spikes go.
Yeah, like if they're agitated, instead of all going in one direction, they like. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it goes all
Yeah.
just-
That's a dope Patronus.
What the again? Imagine a hedgehog being casted at a fucking Dementor. You think that's gonna
No,
do
you
anything?
don't cast it, you pitch it at it like a softball.
Like, with the glove, I have a glove.
You know so much about magic. You pitch it like a softball.
I don't know how Patronuses work.
Like, how funny would it be? I'm just picturing it like
Yeah.
me pitching it and then it bouncing off and doing nothing.
No, it would stick.
Yeah, it would just stick right.
Yeah.
And do nothing. Just be like, oh god, no, I'm here. I'm sorry. God, what are you?
A Ravenclaw.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
Yeah, but I'm
Ravenclaws
mad because I want to be
are
that
bad.
one lady.
Bellatrix?
Bellatrix.
Yeah, dude, she's
Technically-
badass.
Technically, she's not like in school anymore.
Okay, well that's the only one I
What
want
was
to
she
be.
when she was in school?
Slytherin.
Okay,
No,
well
that
at
makes
this point I'll just take
I say that, I don't know.
You're allowed to choose.
But yeah, Ravenclaw, and I don't know what that's about. But I mean, at least I'm in the same
Yeah,
house as them, so
I
I'm
know.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Unlike you,
Literally,
with
what the
Harry
fuck?
over here.
I would have been much better off if like I had gotten at literally anything else but Gryffindor, and I got fucking Gryffindor.
I mean, a lot of people will be very happy with Gryffindor.
Okay, but I'm not. A lot of
True.
people.
That's true.
I just the impression that I always think about Gryffindors is like, okay, they're the frat boys of Hogwarts.
But
And I hate it.
What's
Hermione
Hermione?
was Gryffindor and she's dope.
No.
She was supposed to be
Hermione's very
Ravenclaw.
cool.
We all know she was supposed to be
I consider
Ravenclaw.
her incorrectly sorted and should have been Ravenclaw.
Exactly.
Okay, well at that point then I'm incorrectly sorted.
Yes.
You should, yeah. Yeah. We're like,
Yeah.
So the hat makes mistakes.
100%.
Why use the
Everyone
hat?
makes mistakes.
Why use the hat?
Well, I think
Ceremonial.
there's something different about how you identify deep down and like, you know, there's conscious and subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just knows.
Because I think Harry was supposed to be a Slytherin.
Mm-hmm.
It was a high probability.
Mm-hmm.
This has really turned into a Harry Potter party.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to our Stranger Things background.
Did you get a Patronus?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
That's why I went and grabbed my phone.
We should take a quiz.
But yeah, we'll take it and then we'll put it in the
In the show notes.
show notes. Yeah, well, more accurately, he'll put it in the show notes because I don't do that part.
Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think was the worst ride that we went on?
Ripsaw.
The
the water
one where
song.
you lost your song.
I did.
How many nails and underwear did it
I
take?
lost a nail on that ride, and then I also was like, God, my fucking shorts feel so weird, and thought maybe it was because it was wet. But I was like, no, this feels weird. So I checked, and my thong had fucking snapped. And I've never had that happen to me before, ever. That ride literally.
Serious butt clenching.
That's sad.
Her butt was clenched so much it just like the elastic
You
could
fucking
handle it.
blame me? Yeah, the log one. You were in front. Oh my god. So I was so determined to not be in front. I was like, fuck this shit. Caboose was gonna be in front. I was gonna be second. And then I think who was gonna be third? Someone was gonna be
me.
third. You were gonna be third, fourth, and then fifth. But then they were like, shortest to tallest. And I was like, fuck this shit. And Nicole so graciously was all like, listen, if you don't want to be in front, I can be in front. I'm like, please, yes.
Terrible
That'd be
mistake.
great. Horrible mistake on your end. We get in, and like there was so much water in my mouth. Like there.
She's like
over the course of the
yeah.
Over the course
So
of
much
my-
water.
And like gross park
Park water.
log water.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Log
knows where
water.
that been.
Yes.
Or what
Yep.
it has done.
Yeah, we would
If
go.
I don't
Because
get
it's
trench
been in
mouth.
everyone's orifices all day.
Everyone.
The orifices.
Everybody's orifices.
So the orifices.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
just got
exactly.
buckets of water poured on you.
Yeah, buckets of water.
Buckets.
But it was like, I don't mind the splashing. Splashing is fun. It was the like weird slow pour over the edges that just went directly into my lap.
It was quite.
This is gross.
Yeah, it was quite literally like we would make like not a very dramatic turn, and then there would just be a huge wave into our log.
Like a slow wave right into the
Just
groin.
us watching. Us just watching in slow motion this wave.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So disgusting. I
It was a
think.
good time.
I think fear factor wise though, definitely, Velocicoaster was nuts for me. That was crazy. It was so scary for me.
I think the scariest ride for me by far was in Diagon Alley when that toilet started over.
I forgot. And then
That shit was terrifying.
multiple toilets because my
Oh,
toilet,
yeah.
and I was on the opposite side from you guys.
Yes.
So I was crouched.
What kind of
like,
spells were you
over.
casting in the bathroom?
I
did not get a fucked up toilet.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Especially because I was literally admiring how, like, the toilets were beautiful replicas of the way that they get into the Ministry of Magic.
Mhm.
So it was spot on from the movie. I had finished using the bathroom. I was about to walk out. I turned around. I was like, this is such a pretty toilet. They nailed this. And I've never said that in my life. And I was like, wow. I hate a public restroom door. But I was like, this is great. And then you're... And just water just starts coming out on the tiles. But it's fine because it could have been worse. I could have been Gaia.
Yeah, I was just finishing peeing, and I like hover above. Thank God, honestly.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was
Straight
like,
up.
I don't have time. I was like, I really have to pee. I don't have time to like toilet paper it up. So I was just
Yeah.
squatting above it,
Yeah.
and then I like peed. Go to wipe, and then I just looked down at my feet, and I was like, "There's water coming," and I look like between my legs, and my whole
No.
toilet is just overflowing, and I was like,
God.
So then I had to walk out holding because you can't put the paper towel
Little paper boat.
So I'm holding my pee tissue, and I had to like walk up, throw it in the toilet, and then be like, "Okay, let me Yeah, it was terrible.
I'm
And then
talking
when
about-
you guys were talking about it, I was like, oh my god, that was my toilet. And it wasn't,
It was so
because you were on the
nice.
other side.
Yeah,
So
I was
nice.
next to a lady at the same time. Whose
Crazy.
toilet was over. I'm like looking
What
at
the
the tile.
fuck?
I'm admiring the tiles. Like, wow, these are really nice tiles, and like
Did I pick
just
the
staring
best
at
one?
them, and all of a sudden, just like water starts creeping in, and I was like, what? In the? And then I hear the lady next to me, my toilet's overflowing. Yes.
Yes.
And if I can see it, you're late.
Scariest ride.
Scariest ride.
By far.
Oh my god.
I would say
Yeah.
the worst one was I was super unimpressed with Fast and Furious.
Oh my god, they just jostled us around.
They just jostled us
Light
around.
jostling.
Don't say we're the party bus and not give us
Little
shots.
sprinkling of water for no reason.
I feel like they did that on every ride. There was another one that I felt like they kind of just like jumbled
Yeah.
us a bit and called it a ride.
I forgot which one that was, because I
Yeah,
had the
it
same
was the
thing. We
simulator
came off
one.
and I was like,
I was just like, why did they just do this to us the whole
It's
time?
like, I don't like that. You just shook me around a bit.
Yeah. Really cool.
Because I came off feeling like a scrambled egg.
Mhm.
I did not love it.
Yeah, no, for
I don't
sure.
remember what ride that was. That my brain's
It was
like,
today,
no, fuck,
though,
it was
right?
terrible. It was today.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one are you guys talking about?
There's so many rides, guys. so
We
many rides.
parked hard. We did the park.
Oh, and then I won. I both simultaneously lost and won Men in Black because I got to shoot two guns.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
And I had the lowest score and the highest score. Not because I'm good, just because I happened to like hit a bonus with that one. Otherwise, I would have had both the lowest scores.
Really?
Yeah.
I
And then
did not
Callie
know
got
that.
yelled at for bringing down our
I
average.
did.
Because you did. You really did.
I did. I did not do
Oh, dude,
well.
I would have brought it down so
I was
fast.
like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, normally I'm good at these. I was so excited.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I don't even know what's going on. Whatever. Well,
I don't know. I didn't do as good as I thought I would either.
yeah, tragic. Well, best show was definitely the
Pirate
Universal. Oh, I forgot that we went to a pirate dinner.
Oh yeah, that was
Forgettable
our
experience.
friend version of the medieval times.
Yeah.
Times. Yeah.
The food was. I thought that my food was good. I know not everyone's was good, but the food was good.
But it was like a 4-hour show.
It was way too long.
It was so long.
It was 2 hours. Plus.
Yeah, we went to a pirate themed dinner. Yeah, and it was dope.
They made the audience do
This
so
is
much
dope.
labor.
Too much audience participation.
So much.
Too much.
So much. It was
It's
really
like I'm
fun.
trying to eat dinner. Stop asking me to stand up.
Yeah.
And they're like, cheers. Like, my mouth is full of this weird salmon you gave me. I can't cheer right now.
Yeah. Yeah. The mashed potatoes were good though. That was hilarious. I felt like that was like a real Florida experience.
I agree. That to me feels like Florida.
That was like
Yeah,
Florida,
That
right?
would, yes.
The whole thing was very Florida.
I'm pretty sure I went to that exact place when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's
With
crazy.
face painting. I need to find the picture because I'm pretty sure it's a picture of me and my cousin
Mhm.
at it.
That's really funny. Gosh.
I mean,
we
you
did
really
so
got
much.
the Florida tourist experience.
Yeah, we did so freaking
All in a
much.
very short amount of time. I commend you guys for how much you did before we even got here. And
Mhm.
I'm wrecked. I can barely talk right now. My feet are swollen beyond belief.
Yeah, but we had a light day
day.
today. We only walked 7 miles today.
She said
We
light
walked
day.
10 miles every other day.
Yeah.
I will say the third day yesterday was probably the worst day for me as far as pain wise goes, and then somehow today was a little bit easier. When like physical body pain of just standing and like like my knees hurt, and I was like, wow, this is nuts.
20-something. Don't worry.
It's coming.
One day it's going to just be like that every day.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
wow, why do I hurt?
Oh,
Yeah.
why am I waking up in pain every
Better
day?
start taking your vitamins now.
Oh god.
From joints.
Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite show was besides the Pirates?
Besides the Pirates, definitely the Universal Studios, the what was it? The horror makeup show.
Oh, yeah.
Becky. If you guys go, you have to.
They won't
gotta
have
go.
Becky.
They won't have
though.
Becky.
No, so they pulled an audience member out of the thing, and of course we're all trying to volunteer Nicole, but that didn't work out.
Rude. Unacceptable
All of us
behavior.
are like, yeah. And the lady was just like, no, we got to pick someone who doesn't want to be up here. Like, she was so honest. Pick this woman, Becky.
Poor Becky from the Villages.
We
From the
love
Villages.
Becky. Yeah, she was terrified to be up there, and she was so wholesome. and so cute and so scared.
So scared.
Yeah. So you guys gotta go see.
She didn't know her name when they asked her.
Yeah, she didn't know. She was like, "What?"
She couldn't put on a vest.
She was terrified.
Amazing. She was
But she had a
actually
good scream.
because she was actually
She was
screaming.
actually
She had a good
Yeah,
horse
every
scream.
time he tried to take her arm, she'd like yank it away from him, and I'm like, this poor lady.
She's like,
Okay.
"No, I'm
Yeah.
scared. I'm scared."
When she got her arm cut by that fake knife, and he asked her how she felt or whatever afterwards, and she still wasn't sure that her arm
Wasn't cut off.
He had to remove it before she was like, okay, I'm safe to answer.
Yeah.
It's still intact.
Yeah.
But question,
Mhm.
did anybody else consider that Becky was so good that she could have been a plant?
No way.
Oh
Not
no,
a
there's
chance.
no way she was
Not a chance. Becky was a
We've
plant.
seen that show before, which is why I knew that the like dude, was real.
Yeah.
Because it was a kid that they had last time, and like for sure got scared like shitless, but like in a really funny way, 'cause he's probably like 12.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, like and I think we've technically seen it like twice because we've seen it in both ones. And
have it in
yeah, and
LA
they
too?
pull different people, so it's like but like Becky, we just lucked out with Becky.
I love a good jump scare, but I'm kind of glad they didn't scare her. Like,
Oh, yeah.
In case she like jumped too much and fell over or something, that would have went.
Yeah. Becky gets
Fun
on
to
the
sad.
Yeah. No, actually, and it was
No.
great because we loved Becky so much. She's just a random audience member that they picked out. We loved her so much. We started chanting.
Oh yeah,
You got
because
a
I went
hug.
and I told her she was amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got a hug. And she's also from England.
Oh.
So, yeah. And she gave me a hug and then a side kiss.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was adorable.
Okay, so then you can't tell we're all exhausted. So we're gonna wrap this up with what is your number one do or don't, either one, for park advice for people, for anyone going to parks.
Oh gosh. Don't do 3 days in a row.
Yeah, don't. That was
Just kidding.
It's a lot.
That worked out great. Do all the things that you want to do. Like it was just nice to be able to be like, yes, we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this. Like, come prepared to be able to do the things you want to do so that you don't go home with any regrets.
Mm-hmm.
That's adorable.
I like that. Yeah, in kind of the same theme, like, even if you're an adult, you like Harry Potter, you think you're gonna feel dumb, get
Oh, God damn it!
We're poking.
I was waiting for it.
We're poking.
Yeah. Oh my God. Side note, that noise is Callie who just got poked. But I have to agree with that because, like, for us not being into Harry Potter, it was so good and so much more fun being with adults that loved Harry Potter.
Yeah. And I mean, these two stood in line with the children to do the spells, but y'all were not the only adults.
No, but consistently we were. I will say we were consistently. And Bruce and I or mom and dad over there like, no, you're next.
Yeah.
You're next.
Or like heckling
Get in line.
You need to go slower.
Yeah, because the dude had to come over and help you.
And it still didn't work. The spell still didn't work. He's like, no, slower. And I was
I
like, it's
think
not
he
working.
came to help you. He thought you were a small child. To be fair.
Why does this small child have so many tattoos?
That's strange. It's just what parents do to their kids nowadays. God, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, thanks for getting me. That was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
No problem.
Yeah.
I would say my park do is those mini backpacks are lit.
Oh,
Don't bring a backpack, buy a backpack.
Buy a backpack,
Perhaps
but like
mini backpacks.
the mini backpacks are the ones to go because the big backpacks are too big to put in the free lockers. The mini backpacks are perfect and super easy to do with. And then the don't for me is don't trust any stupid ass TikToker out there who is saying, "Oh, the food at Disney is so fucking good." It's still amusement park food. Chill.
Yeah.
It's not great.
True.
It's not great. They're gonna be like, it's so magical, it's so good. No, it's all sugar and carbs. Like,
There's this place close by though called Oodles. That's dope. Highly recommend. 10
yeah,
out of 10.
Oodles. Shout out to Oodles Ramen. That was good.
Yeah, good pick by the way. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that leads right into my do, which is find a restaurant outside of the park and go and eat there because you're going to pay less And you can take that money that you're going to save on that meal and put it on like preferred parking, so that way it's not a big deal to drive out, get food, and then you have like a little bit of wind down time, and then you come back in and get to experience it. And then my don't would be like, make sure, I guess it's another do, like make sure you bring different shoes. Yeah. And save the water rides for last, especially if it's that fucking log. Don't ride the don't ride the log one first. The Jurassic Park one, you're not too wet, but the log one, the chafing that happens.
The chub rub is unreal.
My pants were soaked for like a long time.
They were wet till I got back.
And that's another problem is like if you ride it too late in the day, then you don't dry off. Wet socks the rest of the day.
I would have never ever dried off.
No.
Your thong might snap, so you don't have to in the middle.
Don't snap your thumb.
I'd say definitely the express lane. Universal was absolutely worth it. I'm still up in the air about Disney. I don't know if that lightning lane thing was worth it, but definitely for Universal.
Well, I think the lightning lane just adds. There's like a whole caliber of like planning.
There's a whole other strategy.
You have to like calculate it.
And shit.
That's so much schedule, like the timing.
Because we get over here within an hour of this time. You know. And it's like we didn't almost miss it, but it was like touch and go whether or not we'd make it because we were waiting in line for a different ride. And it's like, we have like 15 minutes to get to the other side of the park and get in line. You know, it adds another layer of like stress to the
No, for sure.
Do get yourself some really cool organized friends who are going to take that on, and you can just follow them.
We didn't even know until halfway through the day that y'all were even doing that.
Yeah,
we
so
just thought we were walking up to
much.
rides and getting on them.
Wow.
It's crazy. These lightning
getting right in.
are so crazy now.
But Universal and Islands of Adventure definitely loved the Express Pass. There were times where I was like, oh, there's stuff like in there I'd want to see, but I'd much rather skip it than have to stand in those lines.
For sure.
Oh, dude, I will just stand there and be like, y'all can just go around me, and then we'll look.
That was smart too.
I'm like, I don't give a shit. Get past me.
This time of year was also really good. I didn't feel like any of the ride wait times were unreasonable for those who cannot maybe afford to get the express passes, or they have a big family, so it just isn't realistic. But I feel like it was like 30 to 45 minute waits.
And it was even more people than would be here this time of year because they had the Princess 5K or Princess. There were a lot more people in town.
And then we got
Mardi Gras
parking.
too.
We got to park on the lawn.
We got to park on the lawn at Epcot. So special. So special.
Yep.
And then the Mardi Gras thing, the random Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we saw a Mardi Gras parade tonight. That was
Did you see it?
Hey,
Or did you
no.
see it on the sidewalk by it?
I looked over and she got hit with some beads. She was sitting down and like some beads landed by her and she's like, oh.
It was so funny. They kept sliding towards Rachel. I'm like,
Get it, Rachel.
I was tired. I woke up for the floats. Once it started going, I was there.
And what was his name? Mario Lopez?
Mario Lopez is there.
Randomly?
So random.
And Callie has no idea who it is.
Yeah, I was like, who's Mario Lopez? I know.
She's too young.
It's okay. You were never saved by the bell. I get it.
Never saved by the
Never.
bell.
I used to watch that show until like 9 a.m. because that's when my middle school started. So I just sit there and watch it on TV and then walk to school.
Wow.
Yeah. Love Saved by the Bell.
Oh.
And on that note,
Alrighty then.
thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And we will see you guys back next week, back at home.
Back at home.
Yep.
Yep. All right, bye, y'all.
Bye. Die.
You should not have that wand. You know